Hello and welcome to another update video about XLM. Normally not a coin I cover, but obviously today 60% to the upside, tons of requests, yeah. And obviously we need to be mindful of charts which provide good quality setups, charts which provide not so good quality setups. I did write quite a few texts about that today in the channel membership on Telegram and Discord. If you're interested, check it out. XLM has basically reached a resistance now that I suggested a few weeks ago. A couple of weeks ago, I analyzed this chart for channel members. In the membership, you can get access to some additional charts, so you can check that out if you like to. The idea was that now let's get onto the chart. The idea was that XLM topped in an ABC structure in 2021 with a beautiful 5-wave move to the downside here into December 22, and then making that a bit larger. We were looking for this as an ABC structure, so I haven't adjusted the wave count since the last update at all. And the idea was that this is resistance, yeah. So it's a massive resistance area all the way possibly to 48 cents. Now, does it mean we are bearish necessarily? At the moment, it suggests, the chart would suggest it, but we can really only track what we see. So we have a 3-wave move up into resistance after a 5-wave move to the downside. That, frankly speaking, is fairly bearish, looking at the chart context. However, we can always change our opinion, yeah, when we talk about a chart like this, which looks pretty bad, frankly speaking, long term, yeah. But it could become a golden Easter egg, yeah, if the setup is there, and we talk about that now. So first of all, it's important to understand that the wave count so far worked out, and even if it becomes more bullish and the long-term forecast here to the downside doesn't work out, then sometimes you can still make money even if the wave count has to be changed, right? So in this case, for example, the idea was for price to at least it has a chance to rally in a C wave of wave 2. The problem is in these setups, it's hard to determine how high will it go. Now, what is important now with this chart is, yes, we can start to track something more bullish, but only if we see 5 waves up. So I'm going to tell you now what I need to see to become more bullish on XLM long term. First of all, we need to establish that there is at the moment no indication it has topped. So yeah, it reacted to our resistance, no surprise, but typically in a wave 2, you would expect price to get to the 50% FIB level. So it reacted now to this one at 17.9 cents, but the 23.9 cent level is the next one. That's the 50% FIB level, normally the more likely one. Then we've got the golden ratio, also very likely, 31.9 cents, possibly all the way up to the 48 cent level. Above 48, it's clearly bullish because, I mean, okay, not clearly bullish, but certainly not that bearish anymore, because then we're breaking above the standard resistance area for a wave 2. But what is now needed to turn more bullish? So we're going to talk about that. At the moment, I've got 3 waves up. Yeah. So one second. Yeah. So we could say this might be a wave 1, which would be bullish. We could say this might be a wave 2, which also might be bullish instead of an ABC. Then instead of the C wave, we could have a 3rd wave and a 4 and a 5. So it means we need to see all 5 waves. That means at the moment it's expected to work our way higher, yeah, in the C wave anyway. So until we complete that C wave, the charts are the same. If it's a 1, 2, 3 or an ABC, it doesn't really make a difference. So now it's all about understanding the lower degree wave count. So I will now change here the wave degree, 1 second. So obviously we are looking for 5 waves up anyway now in wave C. So that needs to happen anyway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I want to see a wave 3 complete of wave C. Oops, and I don't want to move that. I need to change the wave degree of that. Yeah, so we want to see a, sorry, I need to hide the volume. That's in our way. Okay. So I want to see a wave 3 to get completed, then a wave 4 and a wave 5. If I've got these 5 waves, then I only have a C wave complete, or alternatively, in the more bullish interpretation, yeah, the 3rd wave. If we then hold support, and I cannot give you that support area now, but I will be able to if we can see the C wave complete. Then we hold a higher low and rally higher in a fifth wave. Then we have 5 proper waves up, and then we can track a pullback support zone for a possible pullback trade. Yeah, to get basically to the next larger cycle. But at the moment in the short term, it's expected to move higher anyway to complete this third wave. Then we need to get a fourth and a fifth. So resistances I already highlighted to you. Now we can talk about, okay, what would be a relevant target for the, for the third wave here. Now we'll be looking for the 1.618 Fibonacci extension. That was basically reached today at 20.1 cent. So maybe the third wave is already complete or nearly complete. What is important now is to hold that small support for a wave 4. That is typically the 50% retracement level. So as long as it's holding the 13.6 cent level and price does not sustain below it, there is a good chance for it to go higher. Yeah, so that should give you all the info needed at the moment in the short term. And I will stay close to this. No problem to change a more bearish setup to a bullish one, but so far also the bearish one is pointing towards the upside anyway. As long as the 13.6 cent level, the 50% fib level is holding. 1 second, I just need to, yeah, as long as that level is holding. Okay, that's my update about XLM. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.